I recently got to go out to the Global Climate Action Summit, and one of the great things about being there is that it's a super crucial moment if we're going to try to turn things around. A lot of companies and a lot of politicians there were talking about serious efforts to kind of minimize climate change, and I feel like there's a lot of hope.
This experience was really special to me just because, especially being so young, we were very grateful to have this opportunity to see different perspectives kind of from different outlets of the world. I think it was really meaningful to hear different ways that we can help our environment and what we can do as a whole and pretty much come together and focus on one really important thing that's actually a real issue that we're all going to face at some point in our lives.
It has become somewhat of a passion in me these last couple of years, just seeing the effects of waste, plastic waste and sewage waste on the natural environment, especially back home in Jamaica. It gave me a lot of hope seeing that all these mayors, governors and business leaders are committed to supporting the Paris Agreements made in 2015, even without support from Washington.
The world I've grown up in is a lot different from the world a lot of adults have grown up in, and being aware of that difference and being able to look at statistics from the past 5 years and realize that that's a third of my life, where to most people that's a blink of an eye, really just gives me a different perspective as to how I look at what's going on and what needs to happen in my lifetime as well as everyone else's.
I'm just so grateful to have had the opportunity to travel to San Francisco with these students and meet Jeff Wexler, an alum around my age. It's incredible what he's done. He was the COO of the event and sponsored our trip. This summit was incredibly inspiring, and it opened my eyes to kind of where we are in the world right now, that halfway through this century, the world needs to look really different if we want to have a sustainable economy. I learned a lot and the students too learned a lot of new terms like not just sustainability, but what is a circular economy how can every decision we make on a daily basis impact what happens the next day and the next year and the next generation. I have a lot of hope, and not just seeing what's happening at the high school level, kind of this collegiate level, but also what's happening in schools that I've been visiting just even in the last couple of days, that little kids are talking about sustainability, composting, all of their creative ideas and projects are around climate and just being more responsible citizens.